All right, guys, thank you for allocating a little bit of your time. And I'm going to talk about threat stack and give you guys an understanding what is threat stack. So this way you could quickly hit the ground running and understand how to use it for your business. So I'm going to go ahead and start from the beginning. And obviously, guys, if you haven't been following me in my previous workshops, ThreadStack is a digital platform that helps moms over 40 build their own personal brand, hit the ground running, and finally start making a little bit of side hustling income. But in context of being your own brand, in context of building your own empire one step at a time. So, guys, obviously, it's not for everybody. This is only for moms who truly want to take advantage of ThreadStack Digital Power Bundle. This is a digital power bundle that just makes it super easy for you to um, learn how to advertise your services across multiple platforms. This is a really unique opportunity for anybody to explore some of those skills that perhaps maybe you already had for the longest time, but nobody really helped you unlock those skills. With ThreadStack, you finally will learn how to unlock those new skills. Keep something in mind. It will take a little bit of time for you to learn, but it's absolute fire skill. If you learn it, it's just going to be gazillion times easier for you to apply it for whatever kind of skill that you're trying to apply. Whatever kind of brand that you're trying to build, it's just going to be absolutely perfect, guys. So, without further ado, I'm going to kind of get started over here and talk about how you could apply thread stacking skills for your brand. In this case, we're dealing with a TikTok dropshipping 101 for moms over 40. So if you're a mom over 40 and trying to figure out how to make extra income by being your own brand, by building your own luxury pet brand and selling products on the internet, then definitely this is for you. So how does ThreadStack come into play? So ThreadStack makes it super easy for you to grow that brand across socials. So this way you could kind of see how to respond to people, how to apply some of those skills that you're going to discover in a way that is just going to resonate with others. So without further ado, let's talk about how you could take some of those digital experiences and bring them to the next level. So over here, what you see, guys, you could kind of see, okay, what we have here is different types of strategies. So we have your digital experiences from the past, and what we're going to do, we're going to take those digital experiences that you already have in the past, and we're going to morph them into physical products. So that's basically the first step. So think of yourself as a, so let's say you're trying to start off with, like, you're the past mom, you've been working doing lots of things for digital marketing, you've been developing skills, but you weren't really getting far with those skills. So in order for you to get to become that future mom, you need to and build that brand that you're looking for, so this way you could make some income and make some of those sales. Then you truly, guys, need to begin kind of asking yourself, what are you good at? What is it that you happen to be really good at that you could apply right away? And if you say, I'm really good with thread stacking, then I'm going to say, okay, well, that's great, but what can you apply it for? What kind of business are you going to apply it for? And if you say luxury brand, pet brand, I'm going to say, okay, what have you picked the product? Have you decided to, how have you decided using those thread stack skills to promote your product? Those are the kind of questions I'll be asking you as you continuously navigate through this journey, this beautiful journey of taking your past experiences, your digital experiences, and elevating them further, elevating them on everyday basis. So kind of think of this as your thread stack as a way for you to uh, pivot from the digital world into physical world. So in this in the digital world, you kind of have a product. It doesn't really have inventory, but in a physical world, you have to figure out a way for how to go beyond just a typical product. And of course, guys, how do you go beyond a typical product? Well, you see, guys, there's multiple phases in your life cycle. There's pre-launch, launch, post-launch, continuous research, systemizing, and thread stacking throughout every single process of growing your feudal kingdom. So those are the phases as you're going to be growing your products. You're going through those phases. Now, keep something in mind. When you start going back to the world of taking your digital experiences from the past and converting them into the future. What you want to be doing, you want to be applying those hybrid TikTok drop shipping skills to find the viral products and taking that digital marketing skills and systemizing your business and then essentially reselling of it for profits. Then what you want to do, you want to rinse and repeat, then flip it or keep it as you continuously building your feudal kingdom. So that's kind of the phases. So why is this necessary? This is absolutely necessary because at the end of the day, it makes sense for moms over 40 because you want to become your own bougie boss mom. You want to become that feudal lord, the next wave of creators. And what that means is really taking control of your brand and understanding the margins, knowing how to create content and be more than just a digital mom. And what that means is taking that previous experience that you already got from the digital world and carrying that over into the physical products with the TikTok dropshipping model. So this way you could make more sales, you could connect with a bunch of suppliers from China and resell them for profits. Now, of course, guys, there's many other elements like systemization and reselling it eventually, and then later on deciding whether you want to keep your business or if you want to flip it. And of course, as you grow in your feudal kingdom, you want to be getting other people, you want to be giving other people that feudal share. The feudal share is like the tokens of opportunities for other side hustlers who are going to be promoting your product. So what kind of side hustlers? Well, we're talking about different types of side hustlers. Like, for example, I'm going to give you an example of just kind of a quickly an example of influencers you want to be using in building your feudal kingdom. So,
all right, guys.
let me just
Colors today, I'm just gonna go.
Thanksgiving, y'all. And our parents are home for Thanksgiving, y'all. And our parents are real happy to see us. So they're gonna treat us like queens.
This may be their house, but for the next 4 days, we about to run this bitch.
Walk in the door, hand my bag to the valet. In case you're wondering, it's my dad day. Head straight to the fridge like a boss, yo. Hell yeah, my mom went to Costco.
It ain't my house, but I'll tear it up. Get a plate real dirty, won't clean it up. Then I roll up to the washer laundry game. I'm not gonna do a hold up for just one side.
Cause I'm a back home baller. If I want something, I just holler. I do what I want and I get what I want. Cause my parents miss their daughter. We're home for Thanksgiving. Our parents are
your first love, it should be your last one. Nothing like your last one. You look better on me, that's fashion. Won't block your shots, lights, camera, action. Never been to love me over, let me not.
So what you just seen is an example, guys, of an influencer. Imagine an influencer like that promoting your brand. Instead of you being a process prisoner and kind of sitting there in front of your computer, creating content and getting your brain cells cooked. Imagine instead getting a bunch of creators literally promoting your feudal kingdom. So now, what if you are the type of mom who says, well, okay, I like the idea of promoting where other people promote my feudal kingdom, but what if I'm a mom like that that I have those skills and I have creation skills and I also understand the margins, then of course then that would mean you're the feudal lord, the next wave of creators. But rarely do I meet moms over 40 who are that next wave of creators. Why? Because they don't necessarily have those hybrid skills that are not taught in college. Like even now, I just kind of quickly went ahead and showed you insane skills, like literally as I'm showing the laser pointers, moving things, showing you with different things and all sorts of bells and whistles. So showing you my ticket offer like this one.
I'm hot year round, no 4 seasons. When we at the pool, fill it up with tequila. She don't take shots, but she just had 4. She ain't finna have a boyfriend no more. See, I'm outside and you gotta understand. I don't wanna see none of this on the gram. Sweet life like Zach and Cody. Baby, I don't leave home unless the bag is on me. It's hard to get any better when I'm in this mode. Elevated straight to the penthouse with a nice road. Late check on depending on how the night go. Neighbor got a noise.
So guys, look, I think you got the idea. Eventually, what you want to do, you want to develop those hybrid skills that are not taught in college, where you definitely got to be switching between multiple screens. Here's an example. I'm going to go ahead and give you an example.
ThreadStack provided everything I need to finally have balanced digital life that I always wanted. Plus, I can afford more travel now too.
So what I mean by switching between different screens, guys, this is OBS. Have you guys used OBS before? If not, definitely begin using OBS. Otherwise, you're going to get cooked. You're not going to be able to break through attention span of people. They're just going to be like, nah, I don't want to watch this moms over 40 content. They're going to be like, nah, forget it. You're not going to make any sales, guys. If you don't conquer this skill right here, right now that I'm showing you, you're not going to make any sales. Period. Flat out, straight up, period. Right now, I'm telling you that that is the case. That is a fact. Now, of course, you probably heard other people say, well, you need to learn micro skills, micro skills. Well, this is one of those micro skills. This is called OBS. This is OBS skills. Of course, you got other things to learn if you want to become like next wave of creators. You got other things to learn. If you don't want to become a next wave of creator and just want to get a bunch of people to be doing things for you and go into system-based thinking where you systemize everything, then that's also fine. You could get rich with that skill as well. But at the end of the day, you got to kind of decide what do you want to do? Do you want to be a one-trick pony and do only TikTok shop affiliate and like be stuck and be like a TikTok zombie, explaining things to people and waving your hands? Well, I'm sorry to tell you that is not a skill. I could quickly outgun that skill just with videos like this.
The sky, I close my eyes. Heaven help me when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna.
Look, guys, at the end of the day, you gotta conquer basic skills like CapCut. If you're gonna learn how to use CapCut, it's gonna be absolute fire. Obviously, this is something that you're gonna learn in my community, but over here, like, how on earth am I even doing it? Holding the, like, guys, here's what you gotta understand. If you really wanna be on top of the game, you gotta, sure, you could learn all those skills that I talked about. You could easily learn them in the community, but the idea here is for you to kind of understand how many monitors am I holding? How am I using that mouse? Like, how the hell am I switching between screens? What does my UGC gear look like? You want to see what my UGC gear look like? Essentially, guys, when you're promoting product, you already seen my UGC skills. The actual or whatever I'm using as a equipment. Now the question is, are you using any UGC kind of gear at all? Like, you got to ask yourself, do you have a microphone? Like, I know my voice is crappy. I try not to talk a lot. But what I do is I supercharge my presentation with all sorts of scenes. And you could do the same exact thing. And what you want to do, you cook their brains a little bit in the beginning. That's how you hit them hard. You got to cook their brains. If you don't cook their brains, you're not going to break through. You're not going to break through your ideal customer profile. They're going to be like, nah, I don't want to watch this guy. I don't want to watch this mom over 40. I don't want to watch her. Right? Now, my name is Ron Wells. I'm a 21st century freedom writer. This is me.
I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, who's wondering what I gotta.
Look, guys, it will probably take you to learn just this skill alone, what I just showed you, probably maybe like a few days just to switch between the screens. Okay, that's your primary objective. From now on, the guys don't come back to me saying, oh, I've been stuck, my brain is cooked, I've been spending too much time promoting other people's products. Guys, I don't want you to be doing that. Yeah, I don't want you to be getting other people rich. I want you to become rich instead. That's the reason why I built this program for you. Forget about getting other people rich. You're going to get rich instead. Now, I'm not saying that this is like that every mom should do that. Maybe you are the type of mom who is okay with promoting other brands. But if I was you, I wouldn't be wasting any time. Just get those TikTokers, influencers to be doing all the stuff for you. Don't burn your brain cells. So this way you get to spend more time with your pets, cats, kids, and dogs. Now, if you are not in a condition to build your own brand, if you're not in a condition to pre-launch and launch post-launch, don't worry, I do have another path for you for how to become a TikTok shop affiliate. And still, this is where you do have to become somewhat well-versed with some of those skills like CapCut and whatnot and just doing all that crazy stuff. And yes, it's going to be annoying. And yes, you're going to be burning your brain cells. And yes, this is the reason why I'm telling you this, showing you this model versus the other models that you typically see on YouTube. So anyway, guys, look, here's what I'm going to tell you next. So kind of right now, your brain is kind of trying to process things. It could barely see what's happening. But the idea here is, look, this is you. You're the mom over 40. You are right here. This is your past data. There's a present data. There's a future data. So basically, the way I could describe it is You are right here. You are past mom, present mom, future mom. You cooked up so many skills. You've been watching so much stuff that you don't even know who you are anymore because you've been scrolling. You become guilty. I know many moms, you got a lot of your screen time is like 10, 15 hours sometimes per week. Some moms literally have 10 hours of screen time on their phones per day. This is crazy, guys. Like, what are you doing? Like, how come nobody knocked on your shoulder and said, hey, yo, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, let me help you. Let me help you earn some money and quit that. Speaking of squabbling up.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. Hot key, keep a horn on me, deck on my seat. IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Woke up looking for the broccoli. Hot key, keep a horn on me, deck on my seat.
So now that we speaking of squabbling up, let's continue. So where were we? So guys, look, when you start off your feudal kingdom, you got to understand that there's going to be certain things. I'm going to cover some of those things that we're going to be covering. So the first thing is obviously like what is thread stack? Thread stack is this.
I'm hot year round, no four seasons. When we at the pool, fill it up with tequila. She don't take shots, but she just had four. She ain't finna have a boyfriend no more. See, I'm outside, and you gotta understand. I don't wanna see none of this on the gram. Sweet life like Zach and Cody. Baby, I don't leave home unless the bag is on me. It's hard to get any better when I'm in this mode. Elevator straight to the penthouse with a nice road. Late check out depending on how the night go. Neighbor got a noise.
So guys, thread stack is a digital power bundle for moms over 40 seeking to discover freedom faster. If you guys are interested in getting access to thread stack, it's available in my community. So this way you can apply the digital faceless marketing skills and other micro skills for your luxury pet brand. So of course there's more for you to kind of learn from, but the idea here, guys, is if you have a dog, if you have a pet, then go ahead and monetize the heck out of it. For example, my brother has 5 pets. He got 2 dogs and 3 cats. Speaking of my brother, here's my brother and here's a dog.
Ты знаешь об этом, нет?
Угу.
Не знаешь?
Не.
Как ты не знаешь? Ты ничего не слышал про...
Нет, слышал.
Локтап,
Нет,
да?
слышал.
В первый раз слышишь, да?
So that dog, his name is Jax. He's a funny dog. And I like to monetize him. I like to put that Jax to use. If any of you guys want to learn how to monetize your dogs and how to put them to use, so this way they finally become no longer freeloaders and start paying rent, then definitely let me know, guys. Definitely let me know, and I'll hook you up with access into my community where you can get access into thread stack. So and once again, this is what my brother's dog looked like, guys. Once again, I'm gonna quickly show you.
Ты знаешь об этом, нет?
Угу.
Не знаешь?
Не.
Как ты не знаешь? Ты ничего не слышал про...
Нет, слышал. Нет,
Локтап, да?
слышал.
So going back to where we came from, guys. So there's a couple of things that I want to cover. So if you're a mom over 40 and you're starting off with this digital world, just to kind of get back to this whole thing, what I was saying. My name is Ron Wells, and as you can see, this is my talent agency, Freedom Fusion System. We're AI and UGC and automation solutions and services company. And what we do, we make it easy for moms over 40 pass through those phases of being you, the past mom, the present mom, and the future mom. So the way it works is you learn from your past digital experiences, you apply the hybrid TikTok dropshipping model to find viral products, you systemize them, you resell them for profits, then you rinse and repeat the whole thing as you're building your feudal kingdom. Eventually you get to become bougie boss mom and essentially be more than just a digital mom. But whatever you learn in thread stack basically applies at this phase. So as you're going through the next phase, you just learn more and more and more, and eventually pre-launch your product, post-launch this product, and continue with the research further, and systemizing and scaling, and eventually as you thread stack throughout every process of growing your feudal kingdom. And of course, the benefit of that, guys, is clear. The benefit is, what can we do for you, for the small business companies? Well, we assist moms with entire production launch cycle, reducing the risk of failure for white private label business. So how? Well, we provide formal training. It's called Feudal Incubator, and informal training with thread stack. So think of formal training as Feudal Incubator this is our rigorous training across multiple workshops. It comes with your very own Freedom Fusion System CRM, system all in one SaaS platform, to track your Feudal Kingdom plus AI automations. And essentially what you're going to be doing, you're going to be building your own brand as part of that Feudal incubator, your own luxury pet brand. And effectively, informal training comes from ThreadStack through our non-informal training in the form of how my talent agency is building that luxury brand, and you can get involved. You could see how we're building it. You can basically foreshadow us as we're building the brand further. And of course, when you're ready, you could try before you commit. It's a try before you commit challenge. Prior to joining Feudal Incubator for risk-averse moms, where you literally assist our agency in launching our pet luxury products. So prior to signing up into Feudal Incubator, you get to try before committing. Then if you like, you simply commit. So the cool part about it, you get to reduce, and when you commit, you join that Feudal Incubator. That's what I mean. It has a price factor, and of course it's there's a price, and for ThreadStack it's also there's a price. But the idea here, guys, is for you to learn how to become that future you, and essentially navigate through your journey with that thread stacking skills. As you continuously launching your product, you are thread stacking away. So obviously, what's the main benefit here? The main benefit here is you get to reduce risk before going live with the product, and learn and earn in the process, building your Feudal Kingdom, and run your entire small business with your own dedicated Freedom Fusion System CRM, which includes all sorts of bells and whistles. It's a very cool system. It has lots of AI automations, and you can use them right away to help you get that growth for your brand. And of course, you get guidance, encouragement, accountability, and support. And yeah, guys, so that is the idea. Now, this is just a kind of a quick diagram over here. And essentially for you, what would it take for moms to get the right leads for your business? Well, here's what it would take. It would take persistence. It would take not being stuck in comfort. It would take learning from people with the right skill set, and iterating with speed through your products while getting accountability and support, and focusing on your future you on everyday basis. That's the idea. That's basically what you need to do in order to finally build that Feudal Kingdom. So this was just a few workshops, guys. If you want full presentation and see how we help you in all kind of in multiple ways, you could read through this presentation. But the idea here is, for what kind of moms is this business model for? This model is for digital stay-at-home moms over 40, and can be done on your own pace, seeking to build your own Feudal Kingdom. It's perfect for moms with pets, cats, or dogs. Easy to execute. Average moms learn this model in a matter of 7 to 12 days, to 21 days, and it's easy to combine with personal brand. Plus, one of my buddies with this model found one winning product and grew it from 0 to 5K in only 5 days. How fire is that, guys? So that's the idea. And of course, there's a lot more for me to cover, in this presentation. If you want access to this full presentation to understand how it all works, so this way you could start step by step and execute this product further, and understand those, execute your brand, and do this one step at a time, then definitely, guys, DM the word PATH on my Insta, and I'd love to help you out. And of course, you could get access to my Insta from my bio link.
I'm hot year round, no 4 seasons. When we at the pool, fill it up with tequila. She don't take shots, but she just had 4. She ain't finna have a boyfriend no more. See, I'm outside, and you gotta understand, I don't wanna see none of this.